Okay, welcome back to City Skylines. We've been working on Sunset Falls, and I think in the last episode, we spent some time filling in our residential capabilities here. So we have a bunch of new residential areas definitely filled in here, and this new residential area up here near the mines called Autumn Square. And I wanted to take a quick step back and look at a few comments that we've gotten and a few options of things we can maybe update around the existing city before we start building out some more city. And I think we talked about this, but we really want to kind of see what we can do with this space here and start building more of our kind of downtown higher density regions, right? So, a few updates since the last time that we've played. I did get the new creators packs that I've just released. You can't access them because we have to have 9,000 people. But there's some really awesome new transportation options in there and some new pier and bridge options as well. So I don't know if we can actually... Okay, it looks like we will be able to access the bridges at least. Oh, that's road condition. Sorry, bridges and piers. It will give me at least the bridges, but not the piers, apparently. I don't know. There are piers under here. There we go. Okay, cool. Here's the new piers. Awesome. So I didn't know if I had these unlocked or not yet. The good news is that we do. So what I want to do is change this bridge situation. I don't really love how it works right now. And I know that we've measured carefully to figure out how high the bridge needs to go to get over this. So I want to respect that. But at the same time, I think we found potentially a better option. So I want to take a quick look at our additional bridge capabilities here. There we go. This is what I'm looking for. So this bridge, I think, will do the trick here. Let us see if we can kind of get it in the right place. We're just going to set it down and then see if we can kind of manipulate it to get it to work correctly. So what I'm really curious about with this bridge to see is if we can get this to work properly with the bridge opening mod. So this is a relatively new mod that just hit the workshop. Sorry, it's the movable bridge mod rather. So we're gonna have to see if we can get the movable bridge mod to work here. It should theoretically open when we have ferries going through it. So we'll be able to see here. The ferries are going to be a little bit trickier, but because we placed this beforehand, I think this will work okay. So you'll notice that again with this bridge, this has to be a lot higher. This bridge, not as much. I think let's just kind of connect it really basically. Again, not looking for perfection or anything here. I just want to get a sense of if we think this will work and wait for a ferry to come through. So one thing I'm noticing immediately right away, we're going to obviously have to have a better blend into the terrain here. And this definitely doesn't kind of suit the existing style of the space. So we'll have to give this a shot here. But all right, let's see the moment of truth here to see if this bridge does in fact open up for this ferry. I don't know if I'll have to relay the ferry lines or we'll see what happens. Okay, so it's stopping. The bridge is going down. Awesome. Okay. So you can no longer go across the bridge for traffic here. It's just the opening part that's not quite... Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. That's fantastic. All right, so it's all the way up. And now the ships can go through. Fantastic. Okay. So now this should go back down any second. And we should be all set. Awesome. Oh man, that is cool. One thing we may consider doing is actually restricting how many ferries we have going on this route right now, because I think it's probably a little aggressive, all things considered, especially given that there's 0 riders. Right now, there are, in fact, 5 passengers. We don't need to do that. We can pull that number down to maybe just 2, I think. That's 3. Let's try to get all the way down to just 2 ferries. Cool. Okay, so we got 2 ferries. Awesome. I think that'll reduce the number of times we have to go through there. Okay. Second thing I'm going to do is now just kind of consolidate this a little bit. Let's do that. So I think what we're going to do here is potentially find a way to get... Oh, no. Potentially find a way to get both of these streets a little bit more together with this bridge. So I think we're going to want to move the bridge to the middle here. I think maybe just kind of like right here. And then we'll actually have... Are these still one-way streets right now? I know they're one-way in this space. Okay, they are one way all the way along here. Perfect. So this will actually work just fine because we can hook up, excuse me. So this will actually work just fine because we can hook up our one-ways directly into this bridge. And I don't think we'll have too much of an issue here. Let's do the same thing on this side. We'll start, maybe, what are our options here? I think maybe we use these longer roads here. I'm just gonna bring this straight down to see what kind of our options are here. And it actually doesn't look awful. I think the problem is that we don't want that to be, yeah, so let's do that, upgrade that. There we go. I'm gonna upgrade. Oh, whoops, no, that's not what we wanted. Yep, there we go. Do that instead. And then we'll just kind of have a little bit of land here. That's still a little awkward looking. I wonder if we just want to sink this whole bridge down a little bit. It's really not bad. That doesn't bother me nearly as much as I expected it would. Huh, okay. And then I'll just get rid of these so we don't have any awkward remnants here. And we can go right back to the way that we had normally set this up. Boom. And then we'll fix all those with a node controller in just a minute. Okay, so let's grab our node controller really quickly. I'm always going to forget which one it is. Boom, here we go. All right, and let's just back both these up a little bit. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Reset that. I think we want to actually, nope, keep doing that. That's what we want to do. Extend that back just a little bit, and that one back just a little bit. All right. Actually, what if I reset them all again straight? I don't think that's, actually, I kind of like that. And then all of them, let's increase our offset here. Oh, there, okay, there we go. So now it's a little bit more even. Does it look perfect? No. Whoops. So maybe we can kind of hide this with a little bit of landscaping here because that break is going to be really annoying. But that's okay. Here, let's put some, oh, those trees aren't big enough. Let's get some of the big trees here. That's not bad at all, is it? Boom. Okay, cool. So I recently got a comment that has since been deleted. This bridge doesn't look super realistic. And, you know, I wish I hadn't deleted the comment because you're 100% right. I tried to kind of curve this bridge around, but I don't really like the fact that it's still kind of going straight here. This bend is super unrealistic. I totally agree with you. And I think that we want to get rid of this. Unfortunately, that might mean shifting our ferry pier a little bit, at least bringing it down into a different space. But I think that fundamentally, I'm just not loving this bridge here. I don't think that we need it because we have this other bridge right over here. And the suggestion that I got, I'll let this car survive. There we go. We're going right behind you. Watch out, buddy. But the suggestion that I got was that we potentially consider putting in a cable car instead. And I thought that was a fantastic idea. The only problem is I don't have any cable cars unlocked quite yet. So I'm going to have to see once our transportation options open up for cable car, we need 9,000. 9,000 seems to be like the pretty key number at this point for us to be able to unlock a lot of different transportation options, including the hubs. So once we have this in place, I think we can set up a cable car station here. We may have to kind of expand this mountain spine a little bit down here, but I don't think that'll be a problem. And then we can just have the cable cars go across this space. I think it would be a great way for tourists to be able to actually see this ruin as well. So I think that's a great idea. So kudos to you. Next time, don't feel like you have to delete your comment because you were totally in the right. Okay, folks, this was a short one because of the holidays. Thanks for bearing with me, and we'll be back soon to start building out our downtown space in Sunset Falls.